Well, good morning, everybody. Beautiful, sunshiny morning. Couldn't resist pushing the BushCat out for just a little trip around the block, and went down to Dave Lebrec's, and it's dried up enough down there so I can land the BushCat there. So I think we're going to go do that, and then we'll look for anything else that might be noteworthy. Maybe we'll go over and see brother Charlie Bates over there, see what's going on. In any case, beautiful day here today. We're working on the hanger. Got the fabric down, and got a load of stone the other day, and we're going to put some stone in the hanger, making sure we got it hard enough so we can roll the Cessna in and out. But in any case, bushcatting around the neighborhood. Ride along. Okay, here we are, and I had one of the comments on one of the videos. The guy said, "How come I do the rolling mag checks?" I actually do sit there and do a run up, and I'm not above rechecking stuff on the way down to the other end. But I had to sit there and get it checked because we're taking off to the west here, and just get her pointed straight and roll the throttle on and pick the tail up, and then just seconds later, as you can see, you just pick the airplane up, pop the flaps off, and flatten her out in the ground effect. And I like to build up a little speed. Speed is your friend. Heading down the runway. We're cutting the trees off the end here, so we got a nice little area to do a chandelle to the right as we're going to the west. So headed over to past Alexa's, the horse farm here. Her son likes to see the airplane. Checked on Farmer Bob. I actually sent him a text message after I didn't see anybody around. Thought I'd catch him where he was working. He was working down in New Berlin. But you'll notice as we roll out that they got all these fields all fitted and planted already. So he's moving around, getting the work done. Over Van Lee shouts. Caught one of the guys with the trucks right there on the left-hand side. They actually saw me, sent me a text message, said, "Hey, I saw you go over." And like I told you, we headed down to Dave Lebrec's, and we're using our kind of flat approach here, and I'm carrying a little power because I don't want to land on this end and taxi all the way down. I want to kind of fly halfway down the runway. And so we're going to fly it down into the middle there. You can see we just grease her on, and it's dry enough for me to use it here. But as you come down to the end here, you'll notice I'm going off to the left and I'm turning to the right. And Dave's got a nice big wide area mode here for us tail dragger pilots to turn around to take off. But I'm going to stay on the left-hand side, or the east side of the runway, as we're taking off to the east, actually the north side of the runway. And you'll notice as we hop it in the air, over here on the right-hand side, there's still some water land. So I wanted to stay out of that, so we didn't cut the runway up there. So headed back toward town, the Hampton Inn, right there under the propeller, in front of the gear. Brand new hotel. They just got it open. You can see it's pretty well attended. Cars in the parking lot there. All the golf courses are open. And of course it was early in the morning, but there was some guys. If you see, look on the left hand side there, there's some guys out there batting some balls around. Headed over to Charlie's. And we're carrying a little bit of speed here because I want to land up the hill. It's kind of undulating in there, and then there's a little flat spot like right there where we're touching down now. So taxied up to the top of the hill there, and wasn't anybody around yet, but got it all nicely mowed over there, just like I do. Got to keep stuff trimmed up nice this time of the year. Got to catch it early. So we're gonna just put the power on, head toward home, and you've seen me take off here before, but BushCat just hops right in the air. I can get over those trees easy. But when I was heading for home, I said, "Look at that! There's two trains racing," and you can see the one on the left-hand side going just a little bit faster than the one on the right. And I followed this train, these two trains, for quite a while. And there's the engine right there on the one on the left. It's black, so it's hard to see in the shadows there. But just coming up on the Rock Road intersection, right where they have the Verona Field Day, the little red building right there is one of the buildings for the field days there. So I said, well, that's it. Around the block, good half-hour trip this morning. You notice got the speed right down there pretty good. We're approaching. You can just see the runway out the front, straight out the front there. BOCE School underneath us, and we're about 950 feet, and we got to let down 450 feet. So we're slow, so we don't overrun the runway, and you can see there's some tracks on it. It was a little damp, and I wanted to get it mowed, and I probably should have waited, but in any case, down past where it's damp, and just plop her on. And coming nicely. The most of the reason the tires are wet this morning is because of the dew. It was an early morning flight. So back home to the shores of Lake Elizabeth Ann. Hope you enjoyed the ride.